Guys, what's going on? A bit of a different kind of video today, and as you can see, I have guests with me. But they're not just any guests, right? They're actually some really awesome people I've been working with now. Actually, I've been working with both of these ladies for a long time. So, Kelly from Born Angus, if you don't know, she's actually doing all my merch stuff, which is going to be out soon. So just keep that in mind. But Kelly does all merch, and she does some amazing work for charities and a bunch of different kind of disability people, but mainly autistic and neurodivergent people. Amazing stuff. Kelly's a hero. Meta, who is a store owner, designer, kind of like all around intellect of all things kind of like product related for really interesting sensory stuff. And actually, you'll remember I did a review of a Huggy. What was the name of it? Huggy Meta was it?
Harry Hugger.
Hairy Hugger. It was like this weighted toy that you like put over yourself. And my niece, who is on the spectrum, I gave it to her because she loved it. Oh, dude, it's so cool. But Hairy Hugger, and I got a couple other products as well, which I haven't reviewed yet. But it's a worm and a slug or a snake or something. Yeah, they're really cool. Anyway, the reason we've assembled this team is because for the past like year we've had this idea of coming together and putting our skills of like product design, product distribution, manufacturing, and also innovation for autistic individuals to create a neurodivergent product. And this could be anything, right? That's also the mystery or the interesting thing about this could be anything that's related to sensory stimulation or sensory kind of like I don't know, just a sensory type of product or toy or something. So that's what we're doing today. Is just talking about the fact that we have this thing coming out, and we have somewhat of a timeline, and I think Kelly's going to kind of go over a bit of that in a minute, and then Meta's going to tell us a little bit more about the project and how it kind of came about. So, not to keep everyone in suspense, Kelly, can you just tell us the time frame of what we're trying to do here, just so people can get a kind of an idea of what we're talking about and in what space of time?
Yeah, so what we wanted to do, I think our idea is to come together and share the entire journey with everyone, which I think is really exciting because a lot of the time people arrive on the market and they've got something and it's already developed and you haven't seen the journey.
Yeah.
So, this is going to be really huge. It's going to be sharing every single part of the journey with everybody and lots of chances to get involved and have a look at the concept ideas, the design, what's actually involved in making this product. And we're going to be doing that together. And I'm really excited.
Yeah, me too, dude. So,
Yes, so I think the timeline will be probably we're going to be aiming to Meta, correct me if I'm wrong, but aiming to about the end of the year, is it?
We're hoping to have it ready for Christmas. Yeah.
Dope. And I love that because it gives people really good one of the things I found as well in my community are that people gift guides for autism, right? Like people always struggle for like, what can I get an autistic person, especially autistic adults or autistic teenagers, or the broad spectrum of the idea is that people struggle to find like because everyone knows like the typical stuff, like a weighted blanket and a fidget toy, but like what specifically, what's gonna make the difference, right? I think that's really important. And that time of year, everybody wants to buy something for somebody because they want to show like, the giving and gifts and stuff. Anyway, so Meta, sorry, first of all, thanks, Kelly, for explaining that. I think that's really exciting. And if anybody's getting like super pumped about this thing, just let us know in the comments. Let me know like if you're excited about it and you're intrigued because I am. Like I'm super pumped for this, and we've pumped for like a year. So it's nice to finally see that kind of come into fruition. I'm really excited to show you guys the journey as well. We're going to document every step of the way so we can like put little bits of information out. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, or like this video to make sure that you're staying on with all of the updates that we put out. Meta, do you want to explain why and how about this project came around?
Yeah. So as you explained earlier, we actually did collaborate years ago. And I developed sensory toys specifically for neurodiverse children and thought it would be really interesting to collaborate more in terms of, as Kelly explained, making the whole development process transparent and including more people in the development process. And so I just thought it would be great to team up all three of us to have all three aspects involved in the development process. And this product can go anywhere. It's basically also partly up to the audience. So the more people that gets involved, the better for us. We just get, a bigger community around developing products that are actually not just already picked product that we just brand, but
Yeah.
we actually developed this right from the beginning based on needs, senses, colors, sounds, sense, everything. We consider everything in the development process. And the more people that gets involved, the more exciting.
Absolutely. And like if people do want to get involved, like I'd love for you to just comment down below or even just like anywhere, like DM me, send me an email, just let us know. I'd love to know feedback and stuff. Like what do you think is missing from kind of like, sensory products, or what do you think is missing from the neurodivergent product line as a whole? Because all that information and data is amazing, especially with these two fantastic women I have with me today, because both of them are involved in the manufacturing, producing and distribution of products for neurodivergent individuals. And I think that's super key to hear what the community is saying. And that's why I'm so stoked to be a part of this team. And I think it's like, the Avengers, let's go. So
I'm
our
really
next,
excited. I'm really excited to share like the science behind it, because like quite often I buy these sensory toys and they're really cool. And I often think, how have they made that? Like, how have they come to this decision about the material? What have they tested? How have they
yeah, how
tested
did they
it?
come to that?
Have they had ideas that didn't work? Like all that science and the I suppose the research to get to that end product. I
Yeah,
I just think it's going to be so amazing. And I don't think that people have had a chance to see actually what goes into it,
yeah.
how many different places are involved, where we're going to have to go, the people that we're going to speak to, who we test it on, who we speak to, all of
Yeah.
that is going to be part of it. It's just going to be so good.
So dope. And so what's the next bit of our time frame? What's the next process that we're having to do, girls? What is it? Kelly, do you know what we're doing next, or Meta?
Sorry.
No,
So
Meta.
next step right now is actually the concept development. So we're gonna discuss within what concept we're developing this product, in what direction are we going, um, and as we said earlier, we like to involve people as early as possible in the process. Um, so right now we're just conceptualizing everything, and then we start the design process. But the whole journey from start to end product and the production of it is going to be completely transparent.
Perfect. And I'm gonna be filming pretty much all of this every step away, even right up until the product's out on a production line, and it's getting into the packaging. Like we're gonna film the whole thing, and so everyone's gonna come on for the journey. And I think it's gonna be really interesting. And I think a lot of the time, what I like to do if I'm making a product or if I'm doing something with my audience, I'd put a snippet on Instagram, and be like, which color do you guys prefer, or what. I don't know, what shape do you prefer? And people will say, oh, this color, that color. And it's really good. So we'll do some polls and stuff, right, on my socials just to get people more involved and engaged. I think it's going to be really amazing. So, guys, that being said, we're going to be on to the next bit of the project. If you have anything you want to talk about or anything, you can always reach out to me, Kelly, or Meta. So Meta's a company made by us toys. Kelly is Born Anxious, and me, TheAspieWorld. Obviously, any one of us, you can reach out to us. I'm going to link all the companies down below so you can go to our websites and check out and see some of the other fun stuff that we do, which is going to be awesome. And also, have my merch line coming out soon with Kelly. So you're going to see a lot more from me and Kelly very, very soon. So, all right, girls, on to the next step.
See you soon, guys.
Peace.